Dear students, welcome back to Geography class. Today we will discuss the exercise of Chapter 4, Urbanization, Causes and Effects. I hope you remember the chapters in previous classes that we have discussed. So today we will be discussing the exercises. I request you to take textbook along with the classes so that you can mark the answers along with me. So let's start discussing the question and answers. First one, section A, choose the correct option. First question, which of the following is not a large urban agglomeration in India? So we have four options: Delhi, Mumbai, Lucknow, and finally Kolkata. So all these towns, urban regions are there in India, but which is not a large urban agglomeration. In order to answer this question, we need to know what is urban agglomeration. What do you mean by urban agglomeration? Yeah, every facilities put together in a particular town or urban region can be called an urban agglomeration. So here in this question we have a problem, because all these things are there in the list of urban agglomeration. But at the same time, we have to choose one. So what can we do? So when we compare all these four, we can choose one out which is not that large urban agglomeration. Which is that town, which is that city? Yeah, it is Lucknow. Option C, Lucknow. In the list of urban agglomerations in India, first three positions are there for Delhi, Mumbai and Kolkata. Comparing to these cities, Lucknow is not that big or not that large urban agglomeration. So you can write or you can mark option C, Lucknow. Moving to the second question, Kalyani is a satellite city of dash. Mumbai, B, Kolkata, C, Delhi, and D, Bangalore. So which is the right answer here? Of course, option B, Kolkata. Yeah. So Kalyani is satellite city of Kolkata. Moving to third question. Dash in Spain is an important city. Which is the answer? We have four options. A, Vienna, B, Paris, C, Berlin, and finally we have D, Barcelona. We all know option D, Barcelona. Coming to the fourth question. Which of the following does not have 100% urban population? Which of the following does not have 100% urban population? So what are the options? We have four options. Bermuda, option A, Bermuda, option B, Trinidad, option C, Cayman Islands, and finally option D, Monaco. So which is the right answer? Of course, option B, Trinidad. We need to mark option B, Trinidad. All the other regions have 100% of urban population comparing to Trinidad. So Trinidad is the right answer, option B. Coming to the fifth question. Which of the following is not an example for smart city? So we have four options as usual. Option A, Vienna, B, London, C, Paris, and finally we have a D, Kolkata. So we know that first three cities are the best smart cities. So which is the right answer here? Option D, Kolkata is not an example of smart city. So hereby we conclude the first section, and coming to section B, fill in the blanks. First question, dash of the urban areas made city life more attractive to the rural people. So what would be the right answer? Of course, modernization of the urban areas made city life more attractive to the rural people. So the answer is modernization. Second question, Dash is a satellite city of Chicago. Dash is a satellite city of Chicago. So what is the right answer here? Gary is satellite city of Chicago. Gary is a satellite city of Chicago. Gary is the answer. Moving to the third question. A smart city uses dash to improve the efficiency of its services. The smart city uses dash to improve the efficiency of its services. What is the right answer here? We have learned it is ICT. A smart city uses ICT, which means information and communication technology, to improve the efficiency of its services. So ICT, in the bracket you can write information and communication technology. So that's the answer for third question. Moving to the fourth question. Dash maintain a balance between population and resources of an area. Dash maintain a balance between population and resources of an area. So what is the right answer here? Satellite cities maintain. Satellite cities is the right answer. So fourth answer is satellite cities. Moving to the fifth and final question in this section. Dash and dash lead to expansion of cities. So we have to write, or we have to fill two suitable answers here. What are the suitable answers here? So trade and commerce lead to the expansion of the cities. So we have completed section B. Moving to section C, mark the wrong statements and correct them. Here we have to mark the wrong statements and we have to correct. So the first statement, rapid urbanization took place in Europe and North America in the 18th and early 19th century. Is it a right statement? What do you say? Of course, it's not a right statement. What is the right statement? Rapid urbanization took place in Europe and North America in the 19th and early 20th centuries. So where we have to correct, instead of 18th and 19th century, in early 19th century, we have to correct 19th and early 20th century. So I hope you got the answer. Moving to the second statement. Satellite cities have their own independent municipal government. Satellite cities have their own municipal government. Is it a right statement? Of course, it's right statement. So we don't have to correct anything. They have their own municipal government. So we don't have to correct anything. So we are moving to the third statement. A traditional city is better prepared to face challenges than smart cities. Is it right? What do you think? What do you say about? Because we have learned about traditional cities and smart cities. So what do you say? Of course, a smart city is better prepared to face challenges than a traditional city, isn't it? With the help of ICT, information and communication technology, a smart city is better prepared to face the challenges than a traditional city. So you have to correct. Smart city is, you can underline the words traditional and smart, and you have to interchange. A smart city is better prepared to face the challenges than a traditional city. I hope you understood the answer. Moving to the fourth statement, urbanization supports the growth of culture. Urbanization supports the growth of culture. What do you think? Is it a right statement? Yes, it's a right statement. See, people from different region coming to a new region and lots of giving and taking. So urbanization supports the growth of the culture. So that's the right statement. Moving to the fifth and final statement in this section. New Haven is a satellite city of Chicago. Is it right? No, it's a wrong statement. New Haven is a satellite city of New York. So you have to underline Chicago. Instead of that, you need to write New York City. So that's how we conclude section C. Let's move to section D. Answer these questions in 10 to 20 words. So let's mark it in the textbook. After that, we will write it into the copies. First question. What do you understand by the term urbanization? What do you understand by the term urbanization? For the answer, you need to come to page 32, first paragraph. Urbanization is the increase in the proportion of people living in towns and cities as compared to those of living in villages. It is the continuous process of formation of towns and cities and their growth in size. So first of all, it's a comparison of people living in cities comparing to villages, and also it's also understood as the growth of cities and town regions. So that's the meaning of urbanization. I hope you got the answer. You need to mark it in the textbook and later we will write it down to the copy. Let's see the second question. What are satellite cities? And give one example from the world and one from India. What do you mean by satellite cities? And take one example. Give one example from the world and one from India. So for the answer, you need to come to page 34. There you will see the heading satellite cities. Under that, the answer is there. Satellite cities are small or medium-sized metropolitan areas that are located near large cities but are mostly independent. So that's the definition for the satellite cities. So we need to give one example from the world. That is there in the next page, page 35. From the world, we can say that Brentwood and Crawley, satellites of London. And one from India, that also we need to give. So Navi Mumbai and Thane, satellites of Mumbai. I hope you got the answer. So now let's discuss the third question. Define a smart city. For the answer, you can come to page 35. There you will see the heading Smart Cities. Under that heading, you can see a smart city is that uses ICT, information and communication technology, to improve the efficiency of its services and meet the needs of its citizens. So that's the answer for definition of a smart city. I hope you got the answer. Let's move to the fourth question, that is, name any 5 smart cities of the world. Name any 5 smart cities of the world. The answer is there in the same page, last paragraph. Some of the important smart cities of the world are Barcelona in Spain, Vienna in Austria, London in UK, and Paris in France, and finally Berlin in Germany. So these are the 5. You can write more, but only 5 are asked, so you can write 5 among these. I hope you got the answer. Now let's move to the fifth question. What is waste management? What is waste management? For the answer, you need to come to page 36. There in the glossary, it is given waste management. It is the process by which waste is managed since its inception to its final disposal. So it is the process by which waste is managed from its beginning to its final disposal. So that's the answer for the fifth question. let's discuss the sixth and final question of this section. When and where did the Industrial Revolution begin? When and where did the Industrial Revolution begin? For the answer, you need to come to page 32. To the page 32, there you will see in the last paragraph, Industrial Revolution that started in the late 18th century in England and later spread to Europe and to North America gave rise to many industries. So our question is when and where. It started in the late 18th century in England and later spread to Europe and to the North America. So that's the answer. I hope you're clear with the answer. So today we have discussed in the exercises section A, B, C and D. I hope you understood the answers. So learn well. Once again you go through the chapter. Hope to see you soon. Thank you.